So my trip from Orkney down to Spain has highlighted some real issues with public charging. It's not brilliant and it can be really problematic. Case in point is these two chargers I've been using locally. One is just 21p a kilowatt hour and the other one is 44p. Now you're naturally going to think, well, I'm going to use the cheaper of the two, but I'm going to tell you why it's wise and sensible and stress-free to pay 44p. So here I am pulling up to the supermarket car park, obviously parking the car, leaning across the passenger seat to grab the ticket out of the machine to then enable the barrier to go up for me to drive forward into the parking space where the chargers were. So here I am 1.5 miles away from where we're staying and I've got to do a bit of shopping. But here in this supermarket, they've got some fast chargers, part of the Iberdrola network. So there's two fast chargers. They are 22 kilowatt, 3-phase. So my little 𝐒 should take 11 kilowatts. So let's just see how easy it is to charge. So it's the Mercadona supermarket chain, and they've obviously teamed up with, correct me if I'm saying it wrong, Iberdrola. But check this out, folks. 25 cents a kilowatt hour. And I checked it on their app as well, it is, which equates to 21p. 21p per unit for some fast charging electrons at 22 kilowatts being offered. And my little Nero will take 11. So let's get plugged in. See how easy it is to activate. So obviously get your Type 2 cable out. Interestingly, on the 4 Plus you get a slightly thicker gauge cable because this is designed to take 11 kilowatts and not the standard 7 that the Kia e-Niro 2, 3 and 4 take. But the 4 Plus get a fatter cable to suck more electrons. So it's always good practice whenever you're approaching any fast charger is plug the car in first, and that's because some chargers get a little bit fussy if you plug into the charger first and then the car after. So just a top tip, plug in the car first, then plug into the charger and then see how you can make it start. So it's not on the Electorverse app as being compatible with the Electorverse RFID card, but I'll try it anyway. And it's not compatible. So what you've got to do, and I'll check this out the other way, is go to the QR code where it says pay by card. And this is relatively simple. And I was really impressed with Iberdrola's setup. It's my shopping list for Mrs. P. So, what I'll do is unlock my phone, just do the old QR code, click the link, and you can see it on the camera. I'll do my best. Start charging your vehicle. So it's recognised I'm English because it's obviously the QR code has taken me to the website and it knows it's basically an English language phone. So start your charge. Connected, that's me. So it's now saying 36. Well, that's interesting. Maybe it's cheaper on the app. Still cheap. And then enter the charge amount. €5, 13 kilowatts. €10, 27. €20, 55. Let's go for 20. I probably won't use 20. Would you like to get a receipt? So just put my email address in. Start recharge. There we go. Right, okay. Translate this page Spanish to English. Translate. So pop your card number in. Expiry date. The CVV code. Hey. Oops, there was a problem during the process. Please try again. Okay. I tell you what, let's scrap that. Let's go for the app. So the card didn't work. Now I have had the app from last time. There we go. And I think this is going to be cheaper anyway. So let's give it a go. This has still got my card details from last time. I don't want a charge plan. Let's just go for where I am, because it's pinpointed on the map exactly where I am. So I'm going to plug into that. It says there's 4 points. I'm going for this one. Occupy, that's me. 25 cents charge. Enter the amount. Oh, there's a little slider on the app. Well, I don't want 74 kilowatts. Let's go for 65. Start charging. Is this going to work? ID check. Wait for it to connect. Yeah. Are we on? Waiting for the vehicle to connect to your car. Nice. We're on. So basically, it was a lot easier with their actual app, which I downloaded last time. But the great thing is, folks, get a load of this. Charging at 10.9 kilowatts. Saying 5 hours 55 minutes to fully charged. I don't need to be fully charged. But anyway, it's going to do the things that I normally do, which is a bit of shopping. Yes, whilst on holiday, you have to do shopping. So if you're doing shopping, plug in, grab some electrons at only 21p a unit, go for a coffee, give the dog a walk. I'm doing something else whilst I'm charging. So let's get going. So it's time to grab a trolley, throw in my Tesco bag and head to the lift. Just noticed the car parking fees up to 1 hour's free. Purchase over 20 euros of stuff, you get 2 hours free if you remain in the car park. So I'm actually spend over 20 euros. And then fractions of a minute, 5 pence a minute. Yeah, so we're okay. Around the supermarket, here's me trying to work out what things mean in Spanish. Anyway, did the shop, went back down to the car park, decided to take Monty for a walk. It was literally 2 minutes to the beach, which was really, really pleasant in 𝐵𝐷𝐿. Monty's not too keen on the sea, but he enjoyed the walk. Then it was back to the car, pop Monty back in the boot. And just look at his face here, folks. Who couldn't love a face like that? And he even gave me a glance through the back window. Love him. So I'm back, so I want to end the charge. You sure you want to stop charging? Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, unplug the connector. Nice. So again, it's always good to unplug from the charger first, and then unplug from the car. Now, this wasn't the smoothest process. Let me tell you why. When I managed to get out of the car park, let's see if the old number plate recognition system works. It does. Right. That's the one good thing about this experience. Is they've let me out. Well, I turned up here with 20%. I think it was 50 miles range. I got 95 miles range at 35%. Yeah, but not the best experience. Now, if you spent over 14 euros, over 15 euros, and stayed for 2 hours, you didn't pay anything. But if you were there under an hour, the parking was free. So I made the mistake of parking up, plugging in, starting the charge, doing my shop, and then when you get to the till, you're supposed to produce your car park ticket, which has got your reg on, and they then charge you if there's any charge, or say you can get out of the car park for free. But that's what I should have done. But instead, I did my shopping first, went back to paid for it, She asked for my car parking ticket. I didn't want to pay for the parking because I wasn't leaving the car park. I wanted to kill a bit more time taking Monty for a walk down to the beach. So when I got back to the car park, put Monty back in the car, I then had to go back to the shop, back to the till with my receipt for my food and also my car park ticket, and explain via Google that I wanted to pay for my parking. The lady understood no English, and to my shame, I should have known more Spanish. But via Google Translate, I basically said, I want to pay for my parking. And she just didn't know what to do. It's not something that normally happens, I think. So she called another assistant. She didn't know what to do. So she called the manager and he came. And from what I can gather, he recognised somebody in this shop who was buying their shopping and said, do you mind if we put this car park in against your shopping bill? It won't cost you anything. And he said, yeah, that's fine. So my non-charge for my parking came off someone else's bill. I don't know. But anyway, he said, you're basically free to go. So then when I approached the car park, sure enough, I registered and I was able to leave. Far too complicated. I shan't come here again. Yeah, I think it was 8 cents a minute if you stayed over 2 hours, which is, 10 minutes, 80p, 20 minutes, £1.60, an hour, what we're looking at, £3. It's sort of, you don't want to be factoring in how much the car parking's costing when you're charging your car. Too complicated. Perhaps this supermarket is new to fast charging and offering charging for customers. Okay, it was 11 kilowatts and I got a fair chunk of energy into the battery, but it's too much of me worrying. Well, no, yeah, worrying about whether I was going to be paying a lot in car park fees because I wanted to stay longer. Yeah, not a good experience. Charge is fantastic. The whole concept of not overstaying, I get that, but it's just too complicated. All right, so there you go. Top tip about the charger here at this supermarket in a great place called 𝐷𝐿𝐒, which always to me sounds like a Chas and Dave song. I don't know why. Yeah, anyhow, I think I'm going to stick to Rapids. So here's my other local supermarket with 2 Rapids, and the one on the right there is not working. So I'm going to use this one, which I used the other day, which is really fast. Now this was working the other day, and this is a Rapton unit, we have these on Orkney, and it's tripped out. And when I used the screen, it said someone has pressed the emergency stop, and I've tried on resetting it, but it's just not having it. So, and the Electorverse app is also saying it's not working. So I used this one the other day. I was well impressed with this. Not seen this brand before. Didn't know who made it. Yeah, thanks. Who makes this then? Delta charger? Don't know. Anyway, nice and easy to use. So I'm guessing those two mean either side. So let's use this one. So I'm going to press that. Connect to the vehicle, which I'll do. And then, what card do you want to use? I think that's language. Let's try the old English. Oh, there you go. English. Select payment method. RFID card. So I've got my Electorverse card. Authenticate the app by the Mac. There you go. Checking card. How fast is that? Electorverse again, making public charging very easy, even though it's with Total. But hey, easier than Shell. There you go. So this was genuinely pulling a good 49 kilowatts. This is just a 50 kilowatt charger. There we go. And we'll see the power racking up. It's a nice warm day today. The car will be warm, the battery will be warm. At 34%. And we're going to hit more than 40 kilowatts. I think I will. Come on, you can do it. You know you can. 39.4, 39.5. It's getting there. I think when I get to 50% charged, it will be pulling a good 49 kilowatts. Yeah, nice and easy. Right then, me and Monty are getting a bit hot, aren't we, Monts? I'm up to 80%. That'll do. Let's go and turn it off. So we've done a bit of extra shopping. Let's end the charge. I want to stop. I'll tell you what, let's put it back in English. End charge. But it asks for the card. There you go. Authenticate with the card. 81%. Charging stop, disconnect vehicle. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. This is how it should always be. That's why I prefer my Electorverse card. There you go. Fantastic. So there we go, 81%, 232 miles on the gasometer. So I'll say it again, big shout out to Octopus Energy and Electorverse, because everything else is just a faff. That other company, 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄 or something. Yes, you can pay by your debit card, but it refused. Yes, there's an app, but you've got to have pre-authorised payment, which I'll get back, and it's just overly complicated. And with that supermarket, throw in, you know, parking fees after so long. It's too confusing. This is the way forward. Big shout out to Electorverse. Now, if you'd like one of these cards, then use the link in the description. You get £5 credit, I get £5 credit, and you get discount if you're already an Octopus customer. About 5% usually off the charge by the provider, wherever you are in Europe. So what's my experience of driving from Orkney down to the south of Spain? Overall, the public charging has been really easy, where you use the Tesla app to use the Tesla superchargers, or you use your Electorverse RFID card or the Electorverse app. Everything else, it appears, is too much of a faff. Okay, so top tip, whatever EV you're in, but still a lot of people still don't realise you can use the Tesla supercharger network. So easy with the app. And of course, don't forget, use my code if you'd like a RFID card from the amazing company of Electorverse.